lumawan dinudod. Siya nilaylay ay patatuan.
Okay, nobody sees, nobody will tell us. Religion. The Bahai is a monotheistic religion, separated religion, started only in 1844, okay? Between 5 to 6 million people in the world. They believe in one God, the same as the Jews, the Christians, the Muslims, the same God for everybody, except all the prophets that came down here to earth through the mankind history, from Abraham, Moses, Jesus Christ, Muhammad, Buddha, Krishna. According to the Bahai, they were all divine teachers that were sent here by God himself. They came with those messages that were relevant to humans back for the time they came. Now they are part of the history, and the Baha'is, they have two of their own prophets that came with messages that are relevant to humanity according to the Baha'is. So the first prophet is the Bab. The Bab was born in Persia, Iran. In 1844, he started spreading his messages. He said he accepted them from God. He talked about the unity of the world, equality between all humans, and that we should live together in peace and in harmony. He had first 18 followers, but in Persia he was not accepted. They executed him in 1850. Didn't allow to bury him in Persia. They didn't want pilgrims to start coming to his grave there. Remember it. The Bab said one more important thing. He said, I'm only the first prophet. I came here, my main mission is to prepare you, the mankind, for the next prophet who will come after me, who will be greater than I am, and with whom the mankind will step into this new era of living together in peace and in harmony. 1863, not long after the execution of the Bab, another young man shows up and saying he is the one that the Bab had talked about. His name is Baha'u'llah. Baha'u'llah, it means glory of God. From him the Baha'is got their name. Baha, it means something glorious that spreads sunshine to the world. Baha'u'llah talked about the same messages as the Bab. Unity, equality, and that we should live together. He said the world is one big country. We are all citizens of the same big country. We do not have to fight with each other anymore. Those are the main messages. This religion has its own writings, okay? It has its own holy books. It has its own praying book. They can pray anywhere they want in the world. No synagogues or mosques. They can pray in their house as long as it's tidy, nice, clean, facing towards Akko. Why Akko? Baha'u'llah is buried in Akko, okay? But where the Bab is buried, and this is their holiest place. He was the second prophet, but the founder of this religion. When Baha'u'llah was in Akko, he was looking at this mountain Carmel where we are standing. This mountain has significance to the Muslims, Christians, Jews, because of the Prophet Elijah. Prophet Elijah done here his miracles. Baha'u'llah knew that. He came here a few times. In the last time, he brought his son to this mountain, and he asked his son to bring the remains of the first prophet of the Bab from Persia, to bring them here and buried him here. In 1909, they brought the remains of the Bab to this mountain and buried him here. Where exactly? The building with the golden dome down there was, we will see because we're finishing our tour there. This is the shrine of the Bab where he was buried. So since 1909, this mountain, this place, becomes the second holiest place to the Baha'i believers in the world. And every Baha'i believer, at least once in his lifetime, if he can afford it physically and financially, should come here for pilgrimage. So they come on a special program. They come here, they go to Bahai. They can walk here freely because this place, before it's a beautiful garden, before it's open for the public, for visitors, for tourists, it's a place of pilgrimage. And they collected the money for this place slowly, and they financed it as well. And in 1909, this place was not looking like this. With the time, the community in the world got bigger. Today, I told you, it's between 5 to 6 million, over 200 communities in the world. And they started building the gardens, the terraces in the gardens in 1989. Finished it in 2001, 20 years ago. And since 2001, this place is looking like this. The shrine itself they completed in 1953. So it took them time since 1909 till 2001 to collect money, to build. There are 150 gardeners working here and in Akko 5 days a week, okay? And some of them are Israeli employees, 30% are Bahai volunteers. The guides here are all local Israelis, we are not Baha'is, not me, not Marina. Friends, this is a little bit about the history, about the religion. In the end, we'll speak a little bit more about the design, but I want you to feel it once you're going down, to look, to experience, and in the end, we'll speak about the design of the garden. Before we continue, any questions? No? So let's go. Okay now.
Ay, sumunod yung manon.